I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come rolling with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks, we gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Life feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Life feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my never never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die up on the block with a and the vultures fly and the watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night when it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight and I hold the light. Scared of poltergeist, but real homies never turn their back. My homies facing all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange. This world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 West side, east side, north side, west side, south side, east side, north side.
Taste the excitement. Here in the Quicken Loans Arena. And it's game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It's a tie series right now. This game very important indeed. 2K Sports brings you the NBA playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Cleveland. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
You know, anytime you're going on the road, the first 2 games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
A chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Pierce. Aldridge out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Rubio in the one spot. And here's Rubio, following the three from Rudy Gay. Korver, no luck.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jennings passes to Eustace. And Cousins kicks to Dorsey. Gay outside. 5 on the clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the wing right side. Rubio with a wide open look. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Outside Korver. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Goes back up. They grab their own miss. Drummond dishes to Rubio. Here's Aldridge. And finally, that one's good. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Cousins, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Rubio with it. There's the feed to Korver. Korver missing again.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Jennings. Rudy Gay on the wing. The shot misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. Now Rubio. Back to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
The Cavaliers trailing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Jennings with the bucket. Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Drummond a screen. Dishes it to Korver. And it's Pierce in the corner. There's the triple. Korver missing again.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Gay misses.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Korver kicks to Drummond. Passes it to Rubio. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Dorsey.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Gay. Over to the left wing. Outside Jennings. Gay left side. Pass to Cousins. Shoots from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Pierce. And Rubio kicks to Korver. And stolen by Gay. And that one is hammered home.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Just trying to get a break in the action. to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Johnson, he's checked in for Dorsey. Harris comes in for Eustace. And it's Wright in for Brandon Jennings. Rubio, the pass to Aldridge. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Wright outside. And Johnson now top of the key. Gay outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Now here's Lynn. Screen by Jones. They set the pick. Here's Crawford. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And right, here we go. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. Lynn with it. Now Wright defending. Nobody near Granger. Knocks down the 3 ball. Granger's got his first 3 points of the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Wright dishes to Gay. Shot is off. Excellent D that time from Jones. Feeds to Garnett. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now here's Wright. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And yes, sir, that one drops.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Celtics passing it around. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And the Cavaliers with some changes. David West, he's checked in for Cousins. Joe Ingles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Jennings in for Wright. Now here is Harris. The pass to Johnson. Releases from 15. They get it back. West. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Scotty's checked in for Johnson. Austin with the ball. 4-point game. Lynn against Jennings. Garnett, the screen. Lynn kicks to Garnett. Inside. Here's Granger. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Jennings kicks to Scott. It's back to Jennings. He feeds it to Scott. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lynn kicks to Crawford. To the paint. Outside, Lynn. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Jennings.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now, here's Scott. And it's Harris off the drive. And that one's good.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Outside, Lynn kicks to Jones. Crawford left side. And Jones has it in the corner. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jones has got his first points of the game.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
It's West with the drive. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his third assist on the night. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
On the floor for Boston. Aldridge out there with Pierce. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Drummond the screen. Right side Aldridge. Freed up. Nice work off the pick. Aldridge has got 8 points. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Now, here's Scott. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Eustace is checked in for Cleveland. Wright comes in for Brandon Jennings.
Josh Eustace. DeLon Wright.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Rubio again. It's Wright. West kicks to Ingles. Count that one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Drummond sets the screen for Korver. Here's for 3. And the shot is good.
You got to respect a player who can knock down shots like that, even with the defense right up in his jersey.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And here is Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Ingles. Now, here's Rubio. He dishes it to Drummond. He kicks to Korver. Celtics passing it around. And it's Aldridge missing. For Cleveland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Wright with it. Guarded now by Rubio. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Here's Ingles. He has 7. A drive by Scott. Addition out to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Celtics have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Pierce hits 2.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Gay's checked in. Now, here's Rubio. Aldridge misses. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Wright, the pass to Ingles. Outside, Scott. Good D by Rubio.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Korver dishes to Drummond. Back to Korver. To the wing on the left. Here's Rubio. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Scott. Scott missing again.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
The kick out to Pierce. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Joey Dorsey's checked in for Cleveland.
Joey Dorsey.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And there's the feed to Wright. Sinks that one from the post. Wright's got his first points in this one. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And stolen by Wright. And now here comes Wright leading the break. And it's sent back by Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Harris is checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jennings in for Wright. Dishes it to Drummond. And stolen by Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Ricky Rubio picks one up. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Joey Dorsey.
And it's tied up with that one.
Thank you, Cleveland!
And the Celtics shooting 43% from the field. Korver against Harris. Korver kicks to Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Outside Aldridge. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Dorsey's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jennings passes to Dorsey. In the corner, it's Harris. For the 3. The rebound by Pierce. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Rubio outside. It's Drummond with the drive. And stolen by Gay. They push it up 4 on 3. Pierce with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Rubio's got the ball. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Now here's Gay. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And yes, sir, that one drops. Gay's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Lynn kicks to Jones. Pass to Crawford. The 10-footer. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. The Cavaliers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Jennings kicks to Harris. Shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 4th assist in this one.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Depth weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Lynn. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Granger misses.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Pass to Cousins. In the corner, it's Harris. Harris missing again. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And Jones has it in the corner. Garnett inside. Dorsey on him. Puts up the baby hook. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. For the Cavaliers, Mike Scott comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Joe Ingles in for Rudy Gay. Jennings dishes to Harris. They set the pick. It's back to Jennings. Outside, Scott. Here's Harris. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Jones, the pass to Garnett. And stolen by Scott. And oh, here we go. Jennings with nobody back. And the basket by Harris. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's Crawford following the score by Cleveland. 5 on the clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Celtics lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes.
Jones kicks to Granger. Harris dishes to Ingles. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Ingles has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Jones, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Jennings. Pass to Scott. They set the pick. Here's Ingles. No good on the three. Jones. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Every dime is a flake. I'm signed to the pick.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
And, you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And, Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Well, a good game tonight from Gay here. He has 9 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
White is out there with Eustace. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Aldridge, the pass to Drummond. Rubio in the corner. And stolen by Wright. Here's Eustace. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
And we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Gay passes to Eustace. Feeds to Wright. Scott with the screen on Aldridge. And Wright kicks to Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. Good D by Drummond.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Rubio dishes to Drummond. Back to Rubio. And the shot is good. Rubio's got his second basket of the game.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's the pass to Pierce. Drummond the screen. Pierce kicks to Rubio. Pierce the pass to Rubio. Boston needs to get off a shot. And he gets the bucket. That's 10 points for Aldridge.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Passes it to Eustace. Screen by Cousins. The drive by Scott. Here's Gay. Drains it from 17 feet out. Gay's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now a timeout called by Boston. now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Rubio against Wright. Korver dishes to Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
We've seen Aldridge playing a good game here. He's got 10 points and a steal.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. So he gets them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Right against Rubio. Pass to Eustace. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shoots from the high post. Another miss by Gay. Celtics trail by 3. Kicks it to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by Boston. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Aldridge has got 7 points for the quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now here's Wright. There's a good screen. Gay kicks to Scott. Launches it. Cleveland gets it back. And again, it's Rudy Gay. Gay's got 13.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Aldridge kicks to Rubio. He feeds it to Pierce. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Pierce has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
No good from Gay.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Here's Cousins. Good D by Drummond. Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Outside Aldridge. For the lead. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Aldridge has got 17.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Now here's Wright. Gay kicks to Wright. Back to Gay. Plenty of space. And it's Gay again missing. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Korver sets the screen for Rubio. Pulls it up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside for Korver. Pierce for 3. Cannot hit. Nice D from Scott.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Right against Rubio. Soft touch off the glass. Rubio's got 4 points this quarter. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put up.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Joey Dorsey's checked in for Cousins. West comes in for Mike Scott. Joe Ingles is checked in for Rudy Gay. And Harris subbed in for Eustace. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Granger comes in for Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Ricky Rubio. West can't hit.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here is Jennings, following the score by Jamal Crawford. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Granger up top. Lin is screen on West. There's the screen. There's the dish to Crawford. Lin from long range. Ingles with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The feed now to Harris. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul. Lin against Jennings. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
0-1 here, Jennings as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Market improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game. And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. The shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it out to Granger. Launches a 3. Brandon Jennings with the rebound.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And Dorsey kicks it to West. There's the triple. And again, Brandon Jennings for 3. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Celtics trail by 5. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Kyle Korver. Pierce is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Rubio in at the 1.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Now here's Jennings. He kicks it to Dorsey. And it's sent back by Drummond. This is to Dorsey. And stolen by Drummond. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Korver. Rubio outside. It's stolen by Harris.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass? Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Austin with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. 4 on the shot clock. Not as good. The Cavaliers lead cut now to just 3 on the bucket from Drummond.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Alton.
Cavaliers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Jennings against Rubio. Jennings kicks to Ingles from about 19 feet. Not enough on that one as it misses. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pierce. It's hauled in by Harris.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Cavaliers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Korver, good.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
To take the lead. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead. That one is no good.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
That bucket in no time at all. And that's 15 points for Brandon Jennings.
And you like to see 6.5 now. He's finally starting to come around.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Rubio. Outside for Korver. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Now here's Jennings. West outside to the inside. Dorsey. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 3 assists tonight.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Here's Harris. And the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 5. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Right, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Granger from outside. Kept alive by Boston. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Here's Ingles. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside, Jones. But they get it back. Crawford passes to Granger. Another miss by Granger.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Wright with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. Wright dishes to Dorsey. Here's Harris. Offensive rebound. And Dorsey kicks it to West. Lynn against Wright. Here's Ingles. Tries yet again. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Drive. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. And it's Crawford, top of the key. Back to Granger. 6 on the shot clock. Crawford with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Here's Granger. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Wright kicks to Ingles. And they go to the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Some changes for Boston. And stolen by Jennings. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. High post Cousins. Working on Drummond. From deep. Gay. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. And that's 19 points for Rudy Gay. Rubio outside. Drummond the screen. And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my God, I just got this.
Both free throws good for Aldridge.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Barea. Cousins with a screen on Rubio. Jennings kicks to Gay. Another miss by Gay. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Korver. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
To the right side. Screen by Cousins. Barea, the pass to Gay. And here's Jennings outside. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Korver gets a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3-ball. They shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
Now here's Cousins. He dishes it to Scott. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Feeds to Jennings. Out to the right wing. And Cousins kicks to Scott. Inside. And stolen by Drummond. Rubio outside. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pierce dishes to Drummond. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. And he can't bank that one in. Gay against Pierce. Gay right side. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Screen by Cousins. 6 to shoot. Jennings drives in. Here's Barea. From outside, off the mark. Celtics on offense. And Rubio kicks to Pierce. Drummond in the post. He's guarded by Cousins. Yes!
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pierce for 3. Misses the tray. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance.